Hey y'all, this morning we're busy. I'm at Koi's house and we are headed into Bangkok because we are buying a pickup for the new house and for the gardens. So when you move to the country and you're gonna have big gardens or little farm, you're gonna need a truck. So here we go. Okay, here we are. It is a 2020 two-wheel drive Toyota Revo brand automatic transmission because I don't want to shift in traffic and Koi can't drive a stick. 5 years old. I don't remember how many, right around 100,000 kilometers on it. Space cab. Look how clean. So the place we're buying it does long-term leases for government contracts and large Thailand businesses. So this is a leased vehicle coming back. And let me show you. 5 years old. So it had stickers all over it for the company that had it before. And maybe you can see right there just a little bit of sticker residue. So we came this morning ready to pick it up. And they were very worried because the silicone adhesive for the shell tore some of the top. But today, the company, the salesman, is having a fit because the workers did not clean that sticker off. So the solution, they are insisting that I let them take the tailgate off, fix it, clean it better, and then deliver it to me more than 2 hours away in Bangkok when it is clean enough for their standards. I'm fine with it the way it is. Hell, it's a 5-year-old used pickup. Why do I care if it has sticker residue? But look at that. And it was 389,000 baht, 399,000 baht, something like that. Less than 400,000 baht. So $10, $11, $12,000. I think it's great. Everything has been cleaned and shined. It has new floor mats. They deep cleaned the seats because when we looked at it, they were very dirty. After 5 years of use as a commercial vehicle, you would expect that. Just little dings. Very well maintained. I think it's great. I can't believe they're worried about a little sticker residue, but Koi's talking to them about it, and I told them I don't care, but they insist. So here we go. We're gonna take it home. I think with no tailgate. We'll see how it goes. Show you more in a minute. So they sell to a lot of dealerships once the cars come back from being leased. Not just pickups. A couple Benz, some vans, Hondas, Rangers. Cars, lots of options. These are all ready for delivery, already sold. These are all available. You can see lots of different levels. Many trucks. Small cars. Like I said, all fleet vehicles. This lot was full when we were here last week and picked it. So all fleet vehicles leased out, coming back to the owner. They clean them up, fix them up, and they'll sell them to dealers, or they'll sell them to individuals like us. So it goes from being dirty and stickered up to being bright and clean and ready for delivery. Big trucks, vans, work trucks, you name it, they've got it. Final decision is they are going to take the tailgate off and fix it and either deliver it to me in Bangkok or I'll pick it up the next time I'm up this way to see Koi. From here, we're going to IKEA. Let's go. Mega BANGNA to go to IKEA to order kitchen and see what else we can find. So we have decided on an island and cabinets. We're gonna do this countertop on the island and the cabinets, but we changed the doors. Show you the doors next. So we're doing white cabinets like this, that style, but with this hardware. That's the plan. Y'all, I've never shopped at IKEA before, and for the life of me, if this is the way these stores are everywhere in the world, I don't know why anybody shops at them. Here's one example. These are the handles that we want. We're trying to order our cabinets with this hardware. They only have 3 in stock. There won't be any more in stock for 2 weeks. If you want these, they won't send them to you for free just because they don't have enough in stock. How can you only have 3? But here's another one. This is the model on plastic. The exact same model. 2 different prices. When you're ordering cabinets here, or a sink, or a countertop, if you don't use their faucet, they charge you a fee because you're not installing their faucet. Well, the faucets here, because of the counter depths, they're European style, not Thai style. You pretty much have to use their faucet. So, here's the faucet we want. Guess what? It's out of stock too. Okay, we'll pay twice as much for this one. Oh, it's out of stock too. Anybody at IKEA ever heard of economic order quantities and automating your inventory system? Because this sucks. As if that's not enough. Because my house is an hour and a half from here, the installation isn't free, the delivery isn't free. In fact, they're going to make you pay to put the guys up in a hotel to install your cabinets. Tell me, does IKEA suck this bad everywhere in the world, or is it only this bad in Thailand? Okay, it's Wednesday. I'm back at home in Bangkok, and my rant about IKEA is over, with a few more details you need to know. So yeah, if you spend more than 70,000 baht on cabinets, delivery and installation is free, but only within a very small radius of the store. So believe it or not, to go an hour and a half from BANGNA to my house, our house in Nakhon Nayok, it's 1 hour and 36 minutes, I think is what Maps said. And The policy is that if they go that far, if they go more than an hour, I think, away from the store, and it's a third-party installer, so they're not even leaving from the store, but anyway, you have to pay for overnight accommodations. Let me tell you, I'm going to make sure those guys spend the night in a hotel somewhere, because if they finish those cabinets and leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and don't spend the night in a hotel, me and somebody going to have a talk. But anyway, I don't get it. I assure you, there will be no more purchases from IKEA, but we really like those cabinets. One more thing, because that's just not enough, and I forgot to mention it. So I looked up while we're talking to the interior designer, and she keeps laying on, you know, what's not in stock and what these extra fees are going to be for all this junk. I looked up the third-party installer Google reviews. 1 star. Lots of problems, lots of complaints about poor quality and attempting to add on excessive additional fees that weren't agreed to. And the IKEA employee says, yeah, we get a lot of complaints about them. So I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having it done. Fingers crossed that it gets done correctly and done well. But I don't have a whole lot of faith in this. Stay tuned, because after the installation, there'll be a follow-up. But the final decision there was they decided that they could reserve the parts that they have in inventory now and wait 2 weeks for the handles to come in and 3 weeks for the faucet to come in. and then they'll place the order and set a delivery date. So instead of having cabinets and things in by the end of the month when the house is supposed to be ready, it looks like we'll be lucky if we can get the kitchen installed before the end of March. I don't know. Anyway, the truck's nice. I'll see you in the next one.